Hello everyone, my name is Zeynep Yavaş and today I'm going to talk about materials evolution and materials development lesson. So first, we mentioned the question, what is materials evaluation? No two evaluation can be the same as it needs objective backgrounds and preferred styles of the participants will differ from context to context, even if publisher is the same or not. The main point is that it is not the materials which are being evaluated, but their effect on the people who come into contact with them. And evaluation is not the same as an analysis, and it can include an analysis or follow from one, but objectives and procedures are different. And there's a differences between analysis and evaluation. So first of all, we talk about the analysis. So an analysis focuses on the materials and it aims to provide an objective analysis of them. It asks questions about what the materials contain, what they aim to achieve, and what they ask learners to do. Does it provide a transcript of the listening text, or what does it ask the learners to do immediately after reading a text? Is an analysis question, which can be answered by either yes or no. As a result of answering many such questions, a description of the materials can be made with specifics what the materials do and do not contain. And in evaluation, an evaluation focuses on the users of the materials and makes judgment about their effects. An evaluation is essentially subjective. Are the listening text likely to engage the learner? Is an evaluation question and can be answered on a line between very unlikely and very likely, which can also be given a numerical value as an answer. And after many such questions have been asked about materials, subtotal scores and total scores can be calculated, and indications can be found of the potential value of the evaluation part. The evaluator's theory of learning and teaching. According to evaluators, any evaluation should be reflection on the evaluator's practice leading to articulation of the evaluator theories of learning and teaching. And evaluators can make or their predisposition can then both make use of them in constructing criteria for evaluation and be careful not to let them weight the evaluation too much towards their own bias. And evaluators can learn a lot about themselves and about the learning and teaching process. And learning theory, deep processing of intake is required if effective and durable learning is to take place. And effective engagement is also essential for effective and durable learning. Um, Making mental connections is a crucial aspect of the learning process, and experiential learning is essential. Apprentice should come to learner before comprehension, both instrumental and integrative motivation are vital contributions to learning success, and multidimensional processing of intake is essential for successful learning, and materials which addresses the learner in an informal personal voice are more likely to facilitate learning than those which use a distant formal voice. Uh, there are types of materials evaluation. So we have three types of material evaluation. First is the pre-use evaluation. Pre-use evaluation involves making predictions about the potential value of materials for their users. Often pre-use evaluation is impressionistic and consists of a teacher flicking through a book to gain a quick impression of its potential value. This involves measuring the value of materials while using them or while observing them being used, it can be more objective and reliable than pre-use evaluations, as it makes use of measurements rather than prediction. This is the whilst use evaluation, and post-use evaluation can measure the actual effects of the materials on the users. It can measure the short-term effect as regards motivation, impact, achievability, instant learning, and etc. And it can measure the long-term effect as regards durable learning and application. So there are developing criteria for materials evaluation. First is brainstorm a list of universal, subdivide some of the criteria, monitor and revise a list of universal criteria, categorize the list, develop media-specific criteria, develop content-specific criteria, develop age-specific criteria, develop local criteria, develop other criteria, and trial the criteria. And in conclusion, materials evaluation is initially a time-consuming and difficult undertaking. Approaching it in the principled, systematic, and rigorous ways suggested above can not only help to make the record vital discoveries about the materials being evaluated, but can also help the evaluators to learn a lot of about materials, about learning and teaching, and about themselves. Doing evaluations formally and rigorously can also eventually contribute to the development of an ability to conduct principled, informal evaluations quickly and effectively when the occasion demands. So this is the end of my presentation. Thanks for listening, and see you